Well, that is interesting. That's what Dupont wins the toss and elects to receive Caltanana. You know, I think he wants ball in hand first and foremost, get his thoughts, especially into this game. They're absolutely loaded right across the park. 115 to Spring's team. Well, they're where they want to be, aren't they? They topped their pool for the first time in 4 World Cup cycles. 18 straight test wins at home. Their only loss against Scotland during COVID in an empty stadium. They're as ready as they could be here.
Definitely, man. Definitely. The hat, the emblem, man. I'm ready. This is going to be a fun one. I doubt you can hear me here at the moment, but let me finish my ice cream and we'll talk.
They're ready to become the first team in history, along with the All Blacks, to win 4 Rugby World Cup season knockout Rugby World Cup team. This.
Yeah, I'm going to be taking notes too, bro.
But this is the real deal. There he is, the main man, Antoine Dupont, just 24 days after that operation, ready to leave France House at the National Stadium.
I was hoping you were going to show up, man.
United for a World Cup dream. Back in Paris after a road trip around the country. A Tour de France, if you like. But is there a more fierce side of international rugby on this kind of occasion than the mighty Springboks? Does any team bring a sense of intimidation and menacing? And the team in green on occasion.
Damn.
Silence will be observed in solidarity for all who have been affected by the tragic events in Israel and Gaza.
All right. Hopefully this is the microphone that is working. Hold on just a second here. Okay, cool. That's all I needed to know. Is my microphone working? And it is. So we're good to go. I don't know which microphone. Is it coming out of this one? No, it's coming out of this one. Maybe. Who knows? I'll wear the headset. It might be coming through the camera here. I'm not really worried about it as we get ready for the national anthems between these two proud rugby nations. It's win or die, do or die, win or go home. President Emmanuel Macron at the services there. It's kind of funny. 1994 Soccer World Cup, Football World Cup. We made history in the fact that we were the first country not to have the president present at the final. We actually had our vice president, Al Gore. They did. I wasn't here yet, but you get what I'm saying. Will the same thing happen in 2031? Who knows? Can't say much about Joe Biden other than he is an Irish rugby supporter, apparently. So I did obviously pick South Africa, but I also picked Fiji to beat England earlier, and they pretty much were served up that win on a silver platter. I did pick the Irish to beat the All Blacks. We saw how that turned out for me. So I'm 1-2 so far on the weekend. I did pick Argentina over Wales. That's not sweat, man. I just had an ice cream bar, man. Yeah. I won't sweat until it gets like down to crunch time, and then I mean I'm fat, so I sweat anyways, dude. See a lot of South Africa fans in the crowd. That's good to see. Obviously, it's a grand majority of the hosts here, but Captain Sia Khaleesi shouting the anthem as he always does. Rassi and Jock in the box, getting ready for this one to crack off. We will kick to them to start the game with under one opponent. Oh, there's Mama Joy in the stands. Despite all the controversy around her, she is there repping the flags, repping the colors. 29-25. Yeah, I mean, that's a fair bet. I mean, look, man. They won. I didn't pick it. I just based it on how they've played under Ian Foster. That's why I did not back them. They have underperformed, built no depth, and Ireland just did what they do. They choked in the quarters. I was very pissed off. I have an Irish colleague at work, and I messaged him immediately and was just like, "What the fuck, dude?" And he was like, "Yeah, man." He was like, "Don't count on us ever again to win anything." And I'm like, "Noted." So, Kittoff Manombi, Malherba the front row, Etzebeth and Mostert with Khaleesi and Dutoy. Vermeulen at 8, Reinach, Jokambus Reinach, Kobus Reinach, Libok at 9 and 10, Colby and Arenza at 11-14, Dialende and Krill with Damian Philumza heading it up. A good idea to start Kobus. You've got Antoine with the headgear on. Don't know how that's really going to protect his face, but we'll see how it goes. As we get ready to kick off, Libok will do the honors. A packed house, it looks like, 100% packed, of course. Host nation. I know a couple of people who are at the game right now. They've been sending me photos and whatnot, so great time for some rugby. The primetime game, the last quarterfinal. Old Ben O'Keefe, the Kiwi. It's a Kiwi reffing staff for this one. I don't know if I'm happy about that or bad. Sad. But as we kick off, And there is Libok. The kickoff has begun here. If there's a delay, oh, looks like we already have this one. Nope. DuPont out of the back. He looks to distribute it. He will kick off the left boot deep. Would that be Arenza with the ball? Getting some good space there. Reineck out the back to Ebet Etzebeth. He goes bowling forward. It is brought down. Reineck with the ball out to Valemza or Libok with DuPont does have the ball back. French attack. The flanker is brought down by Franz Malherba. Off the right boot, a little chip kick. And watch out, watch out, watch out. And France has it. Another chip kick. And Arenza saves it. It looks like. Whew, what a way to attack already. Yeah, that could have been very terrible. 130 in, and already a try-saving tackle. There's a goal line dropout. Libok kicks. Decent kick, but not super deep. Flanker is brought down. DuPont to the number 8. He is brought down by Dwayne Thormullen, but the ball is still moving forward. DuPont to the prop. DuPont distributing the ball quickly. 22 meters out. DuPont once again to the winger, but it is knocked into touch by Damien Valemza. They ate their Wheaties. The French are on the attack. I knew it wouldn't be easy. Yeah, Valemza with a nice little deflection there into touch. Fabien Gaultier there in the box. 2 minutes, 50 seconds in. A line out on the 22 coming for France. They do get the line out. They are brought down, and they are moving forward with little to no stopping. And this will be probably a try. Nope. Brought down by Cheslin Colby. The ball is loose. Brought down once again. Springboks showing, and a try in the 3rd minute. That was a brilliant piece of rugby there. I will not disregard. I didn't have anything disrespectful to say about France in the beginning, so I'm good. Cyril Bailey. They did. They overwhelmed it. They overwhelmed our defense, and we got to play better than that. Thomas Ramos to kick. He's been pretty money for this tournament so far. We'll see how this one goes. From out wide right. And the kick is up. And it is good. $7-0 the score. 4 minutes into this one. 5 minutes into this one. Libok to restart. A good deep kick high. Franz comes down with it. It would be Cyril Bailey, the prop. With the try, DuPont looking for some protection here. It looks like he will go off of. No, he goes back to Ramos, who kicks deep to Cheslin Colby. He gets it. He's got some space. He looks to make a run, and he is brought down. Kubas Reinek out to Bongi Manumbi, who turns the ball over. And this is not how you play against these guys. Yep, they're going out wide again, guys. Get numbers, get numbers. Brought down by Eben Etzebeth. They're probably about to score another try. Ramos, or excuse me, the fly half. DuPont to the center. He is brought down by Bongi Manumbi. DuPont looks to go left. He will, and it is intentionally knocked on by Eben. No intentional knock on. We do have the ball back. Yeah, we're gonna have to kick deep, boys. Nope, we're gonna try and carry it out. Dwayne Vermeulen looking for protection. The French obviously pressuring this deep, 5 meters out from our own try line, and Reinek does kick into touch. Whew. Not a good way to start this one out. A line out coming to the French with Movaka, their hooker. They do get it. We don't even contest it. Out to DuPont. To the winger. He is brought down. DuPont once again to the number 8. Brought down by Franco Mustard, but a ball comes loose. French still have it. We now have the ball. Turnover. Reinek looks to go off the right boot. He kicks it high with everybody giving chase, including Curtly Arenda. Curtly Arenda! That's how you do it. That's how you respond. All right, let's see what happens here with Manny Libok and his boot. That was a beautiful try. Mama Joy is happy. I'm happy. Springbok fans are happy around the world right now. We still need to kick this conversion and tie this score up. Manny Libok, not the best kicker right now, but we do have a backup on the bench who definitely can nail it. So take your time, Manny. Take your time. Know that the clock is active. We've got floodgates of our own, sir. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? And boom! Son of a bitch! Libok, 1 of 1 on the day. 7-7, man. Way to go, Manny. Look at that. You can't stop. You can't catch Kurt Lee, man. I mean, come on, man. Even DuPont with the look on his face of just pure disgust. I would be angry as well. Kicked into touch. We'll have a line out coming to the French. 10 minutes into it after. Come on, man. Say salads don't win scrums, but I don't think these French boys eat a whole lot of salads either. I think they're big on crepes and croissants and things like that. And I mean, I've had French food; it's pretty damn good. So the line out goes DuPont to the prop. I believe his name is. I can't say any of these names worth a damn. Oh, Antonio. Antoine DuPont off the right boot with the winger giving chase. Oh, out to the hooker. Muvaka, DuPont back out. The kick wide, and we are coming back for the penalty, it looks like. The knock on. I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit since I don't care if you guys can hear it. You're watching at home too, so. Oh, man, he dropped the ball. Colby with a good little strip there. You got Cheslin just going up. He doesn't give a damn who it is. So we'll have the first scrum of the day. Fed to the Springboks. See if we can get the weights up on the screen. I wonder what the weight differential is here between the two sides. I mean, it's probably got to be pretty close to the same. They've got some big boys on their front row as well, so first scrum of the day. Oh, brought down immediately. Collapses immediately, so it looks like I should be at a pub, but I don't drink. Believe it or not, I actually don't drink alcohol, man. I'm drinking a sweet tea out of a Dallas Cowboys cup. So, reset of the scrum. Damn. French, man, they're holding. They're holding. We got it. Reinach out to Damien Dialende, out to Damien Falemza, who kicks it deep and into touch. We'll have a line out to the French. Yeah, that was a great kick. Damien, outside of, I think he might be the youngest guy on the pitch right now for the Springboks. He's only like 25. I thought he was way older than he is, but, you know, no disrespect to Manny Libok. That man looks like he's seen some shit in 26 years. He is the oldest looking 26-year-old I've ever seen. But you growing up in the Eastern Cape. It's not exactly the easiest place to grow up either. So I don't dog him out for that. The line out is good to the French. They are moving. They are moving. The hooker has it. He is brought down by Franco Mustard. Pile of bodies with DuPont at the back, looking to see where he's going to distribute the ball next. I believe they're using those front row boys properly. I got to hand it to them. They know Kitsoff's got his hands on the ball. It is a turnover coming in from the side, so it is a penalty. Kitsoff had his hands on the ball, but looks like he came in illegally in the side. They are going to kick for 3. Thomas Ramos. Yeah, he can. There's times where I really miss Franz just because he can kick from pretty much anywhere. 60 meters out. Yeah, Franz can do it. He's fine. So it's a 51-meter kick. And yeah, he nails it. Oh, no, it hit the upright. Interesting. Okay. No, Libok. It's not the Lemza, asshole. It's Libok. Libok getting out, man. Hell yeah. Good on you, bro. Good on you. Run that ball. To Franz Malherba. He gets about a meter out. And it's a penalty. Running a sport book is illegal here, man. Yeah, dude. Like, sports gambling is illegal in this country. That's why we have to do it all online. I think you can do it in Nevada and New Jersey. So I don't run a sport book like that. That's actually illegal in this country. I work in support for a German printing press manufacturer. I'm in like service support for them. Basically a tool coordinator. I look at metric tools all day for a living. That's what I do. Yeah, sports gambling is actually, that's why we have all these like websites here for sports gambling, because it's actually illegal in this country. Line out good. Manambi to Peter Steftatoy to Thermulin. Libok to Kurt Leorenza, the try score. He tries to offload it. Jesse Krill now has it. He is brought down. Reineck. Libok off the right boot. High, but not very much distance. Oh, Jesse Creel, baby. Jesse Creel. Good run, Jesse. Good run. Jesse Creel. Good job, bro. Good job. Good attack. Oh, great. Great little bit of play from Jesse. Oh, good eyes, Jesse. Keeping your eye on the ball. Vegas is legal. I don't live in Nevada, though. I live in Texas, so. Yeah, that was Allende. I thought it was Creel. You're right. It was Damien that got the try there. With the restart, Reineck out to, was that a Libick or was that a Lund? No, that was Libok. French do have it. It is brought down. Don't know where DuPont even was during that. Okay, he's back at the back of the ruck now. to their prop. Like, I got to hand it to them. They're using their props properly. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. I got to hand it to them, man. They are putting their big bodies out wide. They're noticing where we're short. Come on, boys. Get that good defense going. Pinot back to Dupont. Ramos down. Pick and go going good for France. Khaleesi's got his hands on it. There goes Dupont down. Yeah. Now, I don't want to comment on it too much, but notice Dupont, man, he's like really like skittish about getting hit. Like, notice he like curls up in a ball. And a quick restart and another try. This time the hooker. Ramos to kick. He is 1 of 2 on the day so far. $12-12 the score. From 44 meters out, he has missed once on the day so far. Well, oh my God, it's blocked! Holy shit! I don't ever think I've actually seen that in a World Cup match. That's cool. Right on. Good on for Cheslin, man. Good on for Cheslin. He's got the speed to do it. Get out there and make a difference. The restart is brought down by the French flanker, Olivon. Dupont has it out of the back. Looks like he is going to kick with the amount of protection he has. You notice he doesn't have his locks line up in front of him when he kicks, though. It is to Manny Libok. He gets a nice little stutter step out to Jesse Krill. He is brought down. Reineck to Eben Etzebeth, to Damien Dialende, to Bongi Manombi. Reineck out to Damien Falemza. He kicks off the right boot. It looks like they are giving chase. Ramos does have it, though. He kicks off the right boot deep. Falemza is giving chase. He's letting it bounce. And he will re-kick back into touch, and we will have a line-out coming to the French. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen that in a World Cup game. I've seen it, test matches, but I've never seen somebody go and block a kick like that in like a World Cup. I maybe I need to watch more games, but I just haven't seen that. So that was awesome on Cheslin's part. I mean, the line out coming to the French, the try scorer for them, Muvaka, who scored their most recent try. And let's see how this line out goes. We get up for it. Mustert gets a finger on it, but doesn't get anything. Brought down. Etzebeth reaching for it, but he gets nothing. Twin from Mullen, nothing. DuPont out to their number 8. Damn. Their props can move, man. Those French props, they've got some speed to them. Oh, and we've got the ball. Peter Steph Toy. Jesse Creel. Chip kick. Chip kick. Chip kick. Cheslin Colby. He can't be stopped. He can't be stopped. You can't stop Cheslin. Nah, man. That guy moves too fast. Beautiful. Beautiful. Peter Steph Toy with the beautiful offload. Creel. I actually thought it was kind of a crappy kick by Creel, but then I saw Colby and I'm like, he'll catch that. No, I'm not, dude. I'm not doing it. I mean, like, I can say 32-12 all I want. No, man, I'm not doing it. I'm not leaving. You make it to the semis because you worked there. Granted, I feel like they were handed that game on a silver platter. All right, come on, Manny. Just breathe, slow it down. Let's get that 7-point lead we need. Shot clock is on. It's 1-2 on the day. 39 meters out. Come on, Manny. Come on, Manny. Breathe. Fine. Here he goes. And good on you, Manny. Good kick, Manny. Yeah, look at Cheslin, man. He ain't getting. You ain't catching him, man. He's. Oh. I want to see Mama Joy's reaction. Mustard brings it down. Reineck is the back. Looks like he's going to kick, possibly. He's got the ball. Yep, kicking off the right boot up high with Etzebeth giving chase. Colby giving chase. The ball bounces. It's going back. It's to Thomas Ramos, the fullback. The prop brought down. DuPont out to the right wing. He chips it off the right boot. It is a chase. And Reineck has it. Back to collect the ball. He has it. Comes Reineck out of the back. Just get it out of there, Kobus. Just get it out. Kick it. Oh, no, he goes back to Libok, who kicks it into touch. We will have a line out coming to the French. 22 meters out, it looks like. Damn. French have it. Back to DuPont. A quick spreading the ball to center. Brought down. Back to the props. Like I said, I got to hand it to the French props, man. They really are doing their job today, carrying the ball. DuPont. And into touch. Fronts line out. Can we both safe to say that DuPont is definitely not 100%? I think it is very safe to say that. Muvaka with the line out. The French get it. Back out to Muvaka. He is brought down by Sia Khaleesi. Get on side, boys. Damn. These French can move, man. And they got it in. No, it's held up. They're saying it's held up. And then we got to try. Cyril Bailey with his second try of the game at the 30th minute. Good try. Not taking any. He's like a massive All Black supporter, bro. And I mean, like, I enjoy it. Like, it's part of the thing that I like doing this channel for. It's just for like the shit talking that gets to go back and forth. To me, that's what makes the game fun, is when you like have so much support for your side that it doesn't matter what, you're the best, et cetera, et cetera. And I mean, that's what makes this fun to me, at least. So he's allowed to get on here and do his thing because I get on it. And I do mine. And that's the thing about this game, man, is like it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be entertaining. And of course, Ramos nails that. So he is 2 of 4 on the day? Yeah, 2 of 4. So it is 19 all. Yeah, I mean, great so far. I mean, obviously tied going in, 30 minutes into this game, and it's tied. Great defense, great offense on both sides. I really got to tip my hat to that front row for France. They really are carrying the load, obviously, with their 3 tries coming off of their front row players. Libok to restart. Just slightly off to the left of midfield. And Ramos kicks it back. And is it into touch? Nope. Colby gives chase. He has looking for a slither of light with that little small frame of his, and he sees nothing really. Reineck out to Steven Kitzoff. Reineck out to Libok, who kicks off the right boot with Arenza. And Peter Steftatoy to give chase. Steftatoy brings it down. Kobus to Steven Kitzoff. The box looking to re-answer quickly. Libok. Ah! Bloody hell. DuPont brought down by Kitzoff and Reineck. And we will come back for the penalty. But, I mean, would you have had it any other way? I didn't want this. I knew this was not going to be an easy game. I mean, it's France at home. Damn it. Damn it, Manny. Damn it, Manny. Damn, Cheslin. You graceful gazelle, you. So a scrum coming to France, 34th minute in, 19 all the score so far. And what has been a very entertaining first half here in Paris. Paris. And it collapses. Yeah. What a first half, man. It's been very, very, not a lot of stopping. Just go, 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 go. And I wouldn't have it any other way. That's what makes a good, entertaining half of rugby, man. And I had it to Ben O'Keefe. He's done a great job so far. He's been calling things on both sides as he sees it, and I'm not knocking him at all. Where's the bomb squad warming up? Or at least keeping limber, it seems, as we get another reset. Yeah, but I'm not putting anything past the English, man. I mean, Marcus Smith looked fucked up at the end of that game, though. Shit, he looked bad. I'm not putting anything past him. Can't stand Owen Farrell, but you know, like you make it to a semifinal, you deserve to be there. I don't think anybody makes it to a semis in a World Cup by accident. You know, hence the reason the Wallabies didn't make it out of their pool, because they sucked. 4 minutes remain in the half. 19 all as a scrum fed to France. They collapse. DuPont has it. Get the numbers out wide, boys, because you know what they're going to do. A kick by the wing deep. And it looks like, is that? He calls for the mark. Valemza calls for the mark. And he calls for a scrum? No, I don't know what he comes. I'm wondering if he's just trying to eat it. Yeah, dude, I had called it, and I haven't made a video yet, but, like, dude, I was calling this whole Eddie Jones situation, like, 4 months ago, and people thought I was crazy. I'm going to pull up the WhatsApp conversation, black out the names, but I was calling Eddie Jones being in Japan 4 months ago. Like, I interviewed Mario Ledesma. Off camera, we talked about Michael Chica and that situation with Australia. He was like, it's not the coach's fault. It's Rugby Australia's bad. And I've been there. I know. Those kids would rather play AFL or League. Why do you want to play Union where you get your shit kicked in by the All Blacks every year? It's pointless. You go play League or you play AFL. Like, they're hosting in 4 years. I think they might even be worse in 4 years than they are now, believe it or not. But I've got some other bigger predictions. My all black friend here probably will think it's a crazy prediction, but what is it without crazy predictions, man? I think Scott Robertson will be out of a job in 2 years, believe it or not. What the hell was that? All right, come back for the penalty. Because Scott Robertson is going to be inheriting a bigger mess than what he thinks. And he's really good at developing players from the NPC to the super level, but taking them from super to international test level is a completely different bird. So it looks like Libok will kick to touch. Not a super deep kick, but I mean, okay. It's okay. Oh, no. He caught it. It did not go into touch. Damn, you should have Reineck doing the kicks, man. For anybody that's live here, if you want to hear my big predictions, okay, Robertson will be out of the job within 2 years. The Wallabies will go into the next World Cup with a Kiwi coach. I won't say who, but they will go into the next World Cup with a Kiwi coach. And the head coach of the All Blacks, who will make it to the next World Cup, his team got bounced out already. Believe it or not, I think Warren Gatlin was supposed to be the head coach. I don't think it was supposed to be Foster. I think he said he wouldn't give up the DHL, the British and Irish Lions Super, and I think that's why they didn't give it to him. I think that's why they gave it to Foster. And we'll come back for the penalty. Look like we're just eating up clock before halftime. Yeah, and I'm not really too big on Borthwick either. I don't think he's that great of a coach either. But, I mean, they do have talent there. Like, I hate Owen Farrell, but I think Marcus Smith is amazing. I think Ford is great. I think you've got some, I think Maro Itoje. Well, I wouldn't pick him as my favorite lock in the world. He is a good, proper lock. I like the guy more than I like the player, I guess, with Itoje, just because, you know, he's a good dude. But, like, you know, one of my favorite players of all time was an Englishman, and that was the great Johnny Wilkinson. I still think he's one of the greatest of all time, period. It looks like we've got an injury with the French side. They're checking his head. I'm wondering if it's a jaw. Maybe he took a knock to the head a little hard. But less than 30 seconds remaining in the half. Oh, they're going to the TMO. Let's see what happened here. Okay, what happened here? Oh, they got the camera on Eben. This isn't good. Oh, that's head contact. Now, was the incidental? Yeah, I think the original head coach of the Box was, or of the All Blacks, was supposed to be Warren Gatlin, because if you look at where Henry came from and look at where Henson came from, they were both Welsh coaches. I think it was supposed to be Gatlin. He wouldn't give up the British and Irish Lions tour, so they gave it to Fozzie. I think Warren Gatlin will actually be the coach after Scott Robertson. And we've obviously seen what Warren Gatlin has done with Wales. You know, he's done a really good job with them. He left for a year, he came back, rebuilt it, and turned them into a quarterfinal team. So what are we getting here? Are we getting a red card? Are we getting a yellow? Yeah, Warren Gatlin is an amazing coach. It is a yellow card for head contact at the 39th minute. I know they hate him. I don't know if this is going to turn into a red. I think it's going to be, because it's incidental. He didn't lead in with his head. It's just the guy leaned up at an odd angle. But Ramos has decided to kick. He is 2 of 4 on the day, looking to make it 3 of 5. With 9 seconds, he'll kick, and this will be half. And he splits the uprights, and they will go in 22-19 at the half. Yeah. Yeah, they do, and I get it. And I mean, like, look, man, hold on. Now that we're at half, I'll show you something. I know you're probably going to laugh at this, but I'll show you something. Here. Yeah, I am like a massive Chiefs supporter. Like, that's my Super Rugby side. Especially with the URC now. I am a massive supporter. So but I also have the throwback Satyrs jersey too. So, but yeah, like, I have no disrespect. And if you think I hate the All Blacks, I don't. I mean, I'm a Springboks supporter, so I hate them when we play them. But, like, no, it's a proper program. Like, I live there. I love New Zealand. It's a great place to be. Amazing food. The meat pies. No other better meat pies in the world. Even at the Georgie Boy meat pies you got at Macca's were fucking amazing. Apparently they went out of business. But if you're ever in Auckland, Mazza's meat pie is the best steak and cheese you're ever going to get in your life. So, like, for me, yeah, like, I've got no beef. You played for the Chiefs. You think Dave Rennie will be the coach after Robertson? I don't know about that, man. I will tell you this. Foster will end up in Europe somewhere. Watch. He'll be at, like, Romania, Italy. He'll end up in Europe somewhere. I mean, yeah. My respect is, like, Springboks followed by the Pumas. Yeah, Pumas All Blacks, and then and I mean I don't even really hate the wall. Like Australian people are dope as shit. They were really really nice. They reminded me of Americans actually quite a bit, but Americans with a little bit of Canadian. But it's a great country. But yeah, their rugby is bad, and I mean, can you blame it? I mean, look how bad they are. Yeah, Fozzie would call this boring. No, I don't know what Fozzie would call it. I think that guy's a clown, man. Yeah, so Yeah, Georgie pie, steak and cheese, some chips, and a Coke Zero. And I was set, man. That was my last meal in New Zealand. Was a Georgie pie at the airport at Auckland Airport. It was a Georgie pie. Yeah, man. Their meat pies were dope. I mean, they were crap compared to like Maz's, but dude, I miss meat pies, man. Steak and cheese was my jam. Get an L&P, some chips, man. Bit of tomato sauce. Oh man, it was keen, man. I enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. I miss the pineapple lumps. I miss L&P. I miss a good steak and coke, pie and Coke. Some roasted lamb and potatoes. Oh man, I had some really good ones in Lake Winnetka. Oh, it was like the best roasted lamb and potatoes I've ever had in my life, man. Okay. I know how their system works, man. I live there, Heartland Championship and all that. I went to a lot of, like, at that time it was called the Bunnings games, but I would go to the Auckland games though, because that's where I stayed. So never made it down to a Waikato Bunnings game, but yeah, man, it's I do miss it there. Yes, I've been outside of Polokwane, man, for 3 years. So food I miss about SA. Man, probably a good like a proper poiki. You can buy those here now, but they're expensive. It's an expensive piece of equipment, of cookware. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Like when I go back, yeah, and I used to make my own biltong, man. I have a box. Actually, it's in my kitchen dining room area. I made it. It was an Italian box that I converted into a biltong box. I haven't made biltong in quite some time because like the meat prices just got it incredibly insane here, and you can't use the same cuts here as you use in South Africa. Like it was big to use IS Silverside in South Africa because it had the nice mixture of fat to meat ratio. Well, here, like that's called bottom round, and here it's like it's not the same cut because they use it to make like pot roast here or a Boston roast, depending on what you want to call it. But like, so for me, if I make biltong here, I usually get like New York strip or T-bone steaks and slice those down, marinate them in my brine mixture or my brine, which is white vinegar, brown vinegar. I use Worcestershire sauce too, because it kind of keeps the smell not so bold here. And then I do a seasoning mixture of coriander, salt, pepper. I use a little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of barbecue rub, sometimes a little flippin' leca spice, the red cap one. So it's got a little kick to it. Hook them up, throw them in my box, turn the lamp on, turn the fan on, and just leave it for about a week. And then I actually have a biltong slicer here that I can slice them down. I used to like make it and then just give it out to like all my friends. So, like I said, the meat prices have just gotten so bad. I'm actually a bigger fan of like dry wars than I am of biltong, but I can't make dry wars because I don't have a sausage maker here. So, we have a South African grocery store here called Anton's. It's not too far from my house. I just kind of had a falling out a bit with the owners, just out of some personal differences. I think they're bad people. I just don't agree with some of the things they agree with. And there's a couple of African markets. Like we have Africans here, but mostly we have like Nigerians and Kenyans and Congolese people. And I have to explain to people on a fairly regular basis that like they're not the same as South Africans. Like everyone has a different culture on the continent. So, yeah, we can actually get biltong. If you hold on a second, give me a second. Give me just a moment. All right, guys. Put my headset back on. You're about to see something you have never seen, you guys overseas. So this is a company called Strive. You can look them up online. Their processing facility is actually in Medill, Oklahoma. This is actually where my fiance is from, is the town where this is made. It's an American football, like gridiron NFL football player. He started one. And it's like American biltong. It's rubbish. It doesn't taste like real stuff, but it's like for mass made biltong, it's not bad. Having to explain biltong here to people is having to explain that to people here between jerky and biltong. But it's really funny because if you look at the history of the two things, they have almost the exact same history. Jerky was salted meat, so you could carry it for long ways. Biltong was dried meat, so you could carry it for a long ways. South Africans took rough cuts of meat, slow cooked them, added seasoned spices, beer, sherry, and made poikies. Americans took what was left, threw it in a pot, added chili powder, chili seasonings, jalapenos, that kind of thing, and they made chili. So it's a lot of the same history, man. And I try to get people to understand that there's a lot of the same history between the two countries and the people. But it's kind of hard at times. Supermarket Shade Food Town. He was originally Chinese. What? Wow. I did not know that. So yeah, it's we do have our own American biltong company. It's kind of crap. I can't eat it right now. I have a broken molar that's like kind of odd, so I can't really eat biltong right now, but that's why you saw me, any of you guys that joined me early in the game saw me eating a popsicle. Yeah, it's because I've got a hurt tooth right now. So but yeah, so we do have biltong in this country. If I want to get boerewors, I can go to a few different places and get it, or I can actually have it shipped to me. There's a couple of places here statewide. A couple of the rugby players that have come here to play in Major League Rugby have started biltong companies. Like there's Texas Biltong Company, started by a couple South Africans that are playing rugby here. And I always say it to South Africans all the time, man. Texas is like perfect for South Africans. Like you like outdoors, you can go outdoors. You like to hunt. There's lots of hunting here. You like to eat meat constantly. That's the Texas diet. You're a man of God. You're very religious. There's churches everywhere here. It's a great environment for everybody, but like South Africans especially can assimilate to Texas society like very quickly. You like trucks? Oh yeah, you're in heaven here. Everybody drives big trucks. I don't. I drive a Kia Soul, but as soon as that Soul is paid off, I'm getting me a Chevy Silverado. Damn it, I'm getting me a big ass truck. So, it's just like I said, living here. It's, and if you like sports, obviously you can see all the hats. We're big sports people here too. So, it's not too bad. I don't know what guys you guys are getting for the mid halftime show. We just get loops of highlights because it's America, and occasionally they'll put like some guys from USA Rugby on to talk, and you don't really listen to them because you can't even qualify for a World Cup. What are you talking about rugby for? Now the real question becomes, what do we do with the missing man? Do we bring in Snaman off the bench, and who do we pull from the back for scrums? But we do get the ball in the second half. I'd like to see us milk this clock out as well as we can, so we shall see. I am going to make a video real quick for a Facebook page. Thoughts from the first half, 22-19 at halftime. My thoughts, we've played well. Obviously, the yellow card to Ibn at the last minute, probably not the best thing for us. We'll see what happens with that. The review on it, I'm hoping it stays a yellow card, as I feel like it was an incidental, but we'll see how it goes in the second half. Halftime, my thoughts, we've played well. Obviously, the yellow card to Ibn at the You know, we talk about that and like, look, dude, I don't know how old you are. I'm like in my 40s. So like, I remember when these high def cams first came around, and everybody kind of been like, dude, this is wimpy stuff, you know, like why do we need all this? And then like it kind of comes back, and you're like, oh hey, yeah, you know, like I get it, technology, that kind of thing, but at the same time, it's just kind of like, man, like. Yeah, no, cheers, man. I appreciate it, Anel Freilink. If I even butchered your name, I'm sorry. Sorry. There you go. There's the Canadian accent. I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, it's been a good game so far. It was entertaining. That's been the key. But I think when you do adjust a few things, obviously we'll find out about this card very shortly if it hasn't already been announced. But yeah, it's some of these things that have come into the game. I get it for safety reasons, and some of them I'm just like, dude, what happened to the time when we had just a bunch of boars out on the field and like, they'd break bones? I mean, to the all black guy in the queue here, I mean, come on, man. Like Buck Shelford. I mean, Buck Shelford, Sir Buck Shelford, one of the greats, gets his testicles ripped out of his sack and still lived to have kids. Remains a yellow. Cool. Good. Yeah, I mean, look, it wasn't intentional. I agree. It is a yellow. It wasn't like he ran into him face first or something. But yeah, it's, there's things that they've had to do in the game to make it safer. And I mean, I agree. Like these guys are professional athletes. These guys aren't farmers anymore. And, although I think in the case with the Springboks and with the All Blacks, a lot of those guys, they'd have normal jobs if they weren't playing rugby. Mustard brings it down after the restart. Rennick out of the back of the pack. To Manny Libok off the right boot. Krill giving chase, it looks like, but Kel Ficku. First time I've been able to say his name all day. He comes down with it. Antoine Dupont to their number 8. He is brought down. Dupont once again. A try to grubber of a kick, but not really. And it'll come back the knock on. So I'm not going to give Ben O'Keefe shit, man. Like, he's not Nick Berry. I don't think Ben O'Keefe is that bad. I mean, I think Jocko getting hurt in the game the other day, if that had been a bingo game, I would have not hit that square at all. So the first scrum of the second half, 8 more minutes remain on the Eben Etzebeth head contact penalty. It looks like Damian Dialende has joined the scrum. Yeah, I mean, Sir Buck Shelford, man. I respect Sir Buck Shelford. I mean, and a lot of people give JK crap. I like Sir John Kerwin. I think he's a great dude. I think, for what he's done for mental health, I tip my hat because I've had to struggle just like he has. Do I agree with his opinions most of the time? Not necessarily. And a right boot kick from Cheslin Colby, and it looks like it will go in touch. But like JK, like people give him crap so much. I do like John Curry. I think he lives in reality. Don't like Jeff Robertson or Jeff, whatever is it. Yeah, can't stand him anymore. Jeff Wilson, can't stand him anymore. Great cricket player. Hate him as a rugby pundit. Cricketer, to use the proper term. The line out coming. The try scorer, Movaka. We do not contest it. It is to Dupont. He chases. He is brought down from behind by Kobus Rennick. Thank you for worrying about his face, Kobus. Damien Valemza has it. He is brought down as the Boks continue to eat up this penalty, but it looks like a turnover. A turnover has happened. The French attacking once again. Muvaka to Ramos. Ramos is brought down by Kobus Rennick. Muvaka out to the fly half to Gelfiku. He is brought down by Libok and Colby, the flanker. The French attacking strong right now with the man up, the man advantage, up 3 early second half, and a knock on by the French gets us out of trouble a bit. I agree. It is a big deal. It's people don't get it. I try to get people to understand like what the Springboks mean. And I mean, the same thing can be said in South and New Zealand with the All Blacks. Like it really is like a unifying factor amongst the country. Like you want them to do well because it makes the country look good. You want the Springboks to do well because it unifies a country that's deeply divided in a lot of ways. I mean, not the biggest fan of the ANC, but not the biggest fan of the Democratic Alliance because they just seem to complain about a lot of stuff and not really offer any real solutions. But, So the second scrum, the Damien Diolende met scrum here. Cobus Reinach looking to feed. Thor Mullen in the back. I'm not surprised one bit somebody wants to pump money into Nigerian rugby. They've got the tall guys to play lock, unlike Zimbabwe and Kenya. So I think you might be ahead of me, Film Craze. Are we about to... here comes Faf de Klerk. Welcome in, Faf. Welcome in. Great on you. Good game from Cobus Reinach. Franco Mustard is out. Looks like Sneeman is coming in. The Viking himself. And Andre Pollard has entered the field. The General of Loftus. Good game on you boys. You played well. And then the line out. Quick line out. In succession for the French. We already see Faf de Klerk and the hair, mighty hair of his. DuPont looking to make some magic. Just picked up by Falemsa. The French have their hands on it, though. They look like they control the ball. They still do. And it's just a melee for this ball right now. The French have it. The number 6 brings it down. French attacking, and Thor Mullen. No, excuse me. Andre Pollard with the amazing tackle and the penalty on France. Pollard already paying dividends early coming into this match. Love to see it. Love to see the General of Loftus doing his thing. And a really good deep kick into touch for Andre Pollard. Be fair, this is a lot earlier than I saw them coming in. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Here comes Dion Footy. Good game, Bongi. Good game. You did well, man. You did your job well. And are we about to see Quagga Smith? Sia has exited the game. Dion Footy is in. Bad line out, but we have it. The Viking there in the back. Faf to get the bloody hell out of the way. To Steven Kitsoff. He brings it down. The Viking giving support. Oh, what a bad offload that was. Andre Pollard. And it was knocked on by the Springboks. Yeah, interesting quickly as it is. I think we're just waiting for Eben to come back into the match. You've got Antoine talking to Ben O'Keefe right now. He is definitely not 100%. You can just tell it's not all there, but damn, his ball distribution is fucking unreal, man. Like Antoine is a proper scrum half. Like Yeah, that was a nasty line out. So we'll have a scrum coming. Front row consisting of... Did they bring Bongi Manambi? Is he still out there? Oh, he's still out. They got Dion Forty playing flank. Eben getting stretched up. He's down to less than 2 minutes. The scrum coming to the French. Manambi, Kitsoff, and Malherba, the front row. Peter Steph Toy, the Viking, Quagga Smith, and Dwayne Vermeulen. They do get it. The fly half. The French attack. We have held them to 3 points on this whole yellow card situation. Galfiku, Thomas Ramos, he is brought down. It is the box ball. Dion Foti looking for Faf de Klerk. He's got it. Out to Falemza. He kicks off the right boot deep to a waiting Frenchman. The fly half for France. He brings it down. A quick give and go to the flanker for France. Antoine Dupont looking to distribute it to a prop. No, he gets it out to his fly half, out to a winger, out to, once again, the 2-try scoring hooker, Muvaka. France pressuring with less than a minute to go on the yellow card. And the flanker is brought down by Dion Forty. And the box have the ball. Franz Malherba. Back to Andre, who kicks it into touch. And we will have a line out coming to France. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna hate on it, man. Antoine Dupont, he can distribute the ball well. Very, very well. Like, he is World Player of the Year for a reason. I mean, it's not like it wasn't a gimme to give it to somebody else. Like, he is really good. He, even at not 100%, he's still really good. And Eben has rejoined his boys out on the pitch after a 10-minute water break. And it looks like what will happen now. We're doing a water break, hydration break real quick for the boys. 49 minutes, 22-19, no score since the Thomas Ramos penalty at the 39th minute. And it's looking like what's going to happen here. Well, Herba getting his face checked out. He is bleeding a little bit from the nose, it looks like. Probably a broken nose. That does happen. Khaleesi looking on from the bench. Kind of deciding what's going to happen here, who is staying in. The French have not changed out anybody yet, which is interesting. It's an interesting play from Fabian. I think he knows what he's doing, though. He is a good coach. Okay, it looks like they haven't decided to make their initial changes. The front row changes have come out. A lock replacement. Wardy comes in for Bailey, the try scorer earlier in the game. Tofafina comes in for Flement, the lock replacement. To line up with the Viking, Sneeman, and Etzebeth. Good line out for the French. They've got good movement with the ball. Etzebeth reaching, Sneeman in the middle of all that. Fiku brought down by Andre Pollard. Dupont, the ball is loose. Dupont slaps it back. Fofana, the replacement lock, number 8, is brought down. The French attack showing its grit right now. Dupont with the distribution to the flanker. He does not get very far. Muvaka, the 2-try scorer, he is brought down to the flanker. Jalonche, Dupont, out to Wardy. The French attacking, getting very close right now. Tanguy Manambi. And is a knock on the Springboks. It will be a scrum. And Philly LaRue, Quagga Smith, Oxenshea, or no, is that Trevor? Yeah, Oxenshea. Or is that? Yeah, Oxenshea has joined the pitch. Philly LaRue coming in at 15. Oh, yeah, it was a. These lineouts have been nasty on both teams. They haven't really been particularly crisp. The front row, though, for the French, much like the Tongans, they have my respect. They've got some biggies that can friggin' move. Kitsoff has come off. Quagga Smith has come in for Thormulin, and Shea in for Kitsoff. What do we still have left? That's it. That's everybody, man. Everybody. Oh, no, Vincent Cox still remains on the bench. Looks like we'll have Malherba and Shea and Banambi. The front row, I guess 40 is going to play flanker. He's not going to play a hooker. And here comes the rest of the guys for the French, the reserves for the French side. I tip my hat. You guys did a great job. Even Thormulin coming up, giving the guy props as he's leaving the pitch, giving the Jalanche the props. Great game on everybody so far. Manambi now the captain of the Springboks now that Sia has left the game. It looks like we got Quagga Smith at number 8, Dion Footy at flanker, the opposite flanker for him being Peter Steph Dupuy. RJ Snyman, the Viking, with Eben Etzebeth front row consisting of Manambi and Shea and Malherba at the moment. Vincent Cox still remains on the bench. 50th minute, 22-19 the score. The front row being above Mavaka, Antonio, and it looks like Wardy, the other front row for the French. A scrum coming to the French deep in Springbok territory. We've spent a lot of the second half in this end. We need to get out of this end definitely. A reset. Ben O'Keefe giving directions to the players as we line up for another scrum to the French deep. Once again, Quagga Smith, Dion Footy, Snyman, Etzebeth, and Peter Steph Dupuy. The front row consisting of Enche, Manambi, and Franz Malherba. Dupont, the French captain, still in the game. His opposite being Faf de Klerk. Advantage for France. This is a point scoring time for them. Out to the fly half. He is brought down. It's a free play for France at this point. The front row. Mavaka brought down. Faf de Klerk trying to bring down Gael Fickou. He cannot be brought down. He is finally brought down by himself. And we will come back for the penalty. And it looks like Ramos will kick for 3. No. Ramos will kick for 3. Jesus, Andre, what a horrible try to tackle that was. Ramos, 53rd minute. 3 of 5 on the day so far. This will make it a 6-point French lead if he does succeed. And he does. 4 of 6 on the day for Ramos as it becomes a 25-19 French lead at the 53rd minute. Yes, come on, Box. We need something to happen here. We've been very stagnant in the second half so far, 13 minutes into it. The restart, quick restart for the boys. Got Eben chasing it down. Peter Steph-Toy. Everybody's in on the mix right now, trying to get this ball back, trying to get something to happen in this end. DuPont digs it out of the back of the ruck. Eventually, here he comes. He's got it. Looks like he's going to go off the left boot. A very, very good deep kick with the chase happening into touch. Arenza playing a little bit of trickery here. No, it will be a line out to the Springboks. Quick line out by Manambi. That could have turned into shit really fast. Jesse Creel brought down. Fought the clerk. Valemza to Kurtley Arenza. He is brought down. Or to Cheslin Colby is brought down. French pressuring for the ball. Fought the clerk does have both hands on it. Peter Steph-Toy. A little bit of open space here. Fought the clerk has it to Andre Pollard, who kicks a beautiful kick off the right boot. With Kurtley giving chase. He has it. He has it. That wasn't Colby. That was Kurtley. He has it. To Clerk. Valenza, the magician himself. The try-assisting magician. To Clerk. To Peter Steph-Toy. To Clerk. Out to Andre. To Quagga Smith. Quagga Smith can't be stopped. He can't be stopped. That 7's playing in him. And a penalty. France gets the steal. Deep in their own end. Jesus. Man, come on, boys. Concentrate, man. Concentrate, man. This is it. I don't want to go home yet. I don't want to cover the rest of this World Cup as the Springboks stop playing. Please. Please, God. 56th minute, 25-19. They score a penalty just on the Springboks. And Mafaka, the 2-try scorer, has been solid so far on the day. And it looks like they will kick to touch. Jalabert. What a weird kick that was. Well, the line out coming. How'd that go backwards? Line out quick from the French. They have it. Deep in their own end. The Springboks looking to make something happen here. 56 minutes into this. Plenty of time left. DuPont out of the back. Looks like he's going to kick off the right boot. He does. Deep kick. Beautiful kick. To Cheslin Colby. Cheslin Colby with a beautiful run. R.G. Snayman. Quagga Smith. Bongi Manambi. De Klerk. Peter Steph-Toy. And a knock on by the Springboks. Fuck. Shooting ourselves in the foot. Shooting ourselves in the foot. shooting ourselves in the foot with penalties. That's what we're doing right now. Yes, I am nervously eating away. I got gum in my mouth. I'm nervous. Yes, I'm not going to lie. I am nervous. I'm not sweating yet. I don't think I will because the temperature is like perfect in the house right now. But 61-39 in possession. Yeah, we're not even possessing the ball enough. Come on, boys. Let's get a good scrum out of this. Let's get something on the board. Sia definitely watching on as a captain would. This French scrum has been very impressive. And a penalty for the Springboks. Finally. And a kick to the corner. Sorry, messaging people about my other video. France does have it. Dupont off the right boot. Cheslin Colby with it now. He is brought down hard. De Klerk has it. It goes into Ben O'Keefe's leg. Willie LaRue out to Peter Steph-Toy wide. He just strong arms his way through. De Klerk, Bongi Manumbi to the Snyminator, the Viking. De Klerk, Valende, and Shea, Creel, and a knock on by fucking Willie LaRue. Bloody hell, guys. We're handing him this thing. I mean, Cheslin's playing great, but we're playing like cock outside of that. Peter Steph-Toy coming off for the HIA, it looks like. If it ain't us, it's probably going to be the All Blacks. Now, who will be coming in replacement of him? Okay, Dwayne Vermeulen has come back in to play flanker. Yeah, no question. Whoever wins this is the other team going to the World Cup. Good scrum, boys. Good scrum. Hold. They've got it. Number 8, he's brought down Quagga Smith and Andre. Jalabert with the kick off the right boot with Fiku giving chase. Colby has it, but it's knocked forward probably. Jalabert. Franz Maherba and Kurtley Arenza bring him down. The number 8 for the French brought down. French attacking once again. Thomas Ramos. He is brought down by Thormeulen. Ramos. Jesse Creel thought he had it, but he does not. Jalabert to Olivon and is knocked forward by the French. We get a little breathing room there. Jesus. Less than 18 minutes remain. 25-19 the score. Thomas Ramos off the boot, making it 25-19 in the 53rd minute. Second half just marred by penalty trouble by the Bucks. Missed opportunities. And, yeah. That would have been a head contact as well. No, I think the All Blacks make the final. Yeah, because, I mean, like Argentina has a prayer against that. No. This ain't the Rugby Championship. This ain't the Tri-Nations. Like, the All Blacks will walk right through Argentina. And I think whoever plays England next will walk right through England as well. Vincent Koch finally enters the game, replacing Franz Malherba. So we will have Koch, Manambi, and Enche, the front row. The scrum feed to the Springboks, deep in their own end, where we've pretty much spent the entire second half of the game so far. With Fori, Thormeulen, the Viking Stemmen, Eben Etzebeth, and then Quagga Smith at the steering it from the rear. Andre Pollard checking the field, seeing what kind of options he will have. Faf de Klerk to feed. He is feeding. And the French collapse. Yeah, they brought it down quick, so I think Film Crazy might be a little bit ahead. He might be a little bit ahead. I am at 63.55 here. And here comes the other front row player. This will be Burget coming in for the 2-try scoring Mavaka. Great game on you, bro. You deserved it. You've played well, and like I said, I hand it to these French forward. This French forward, the front row, they've done really well this game. They've carried the brunt of the ball when they knew they need to. So the scrum once again going to the Springboks. 64 minutes into this one, 25-19 the score. Now coming up on, almost 30 minutes since the Boks put anything on the board. And God, what a fucking smashing scrum that is from the French. Advantage. Allende to Creel. Creel sees some space. He is open. Andre Pollard. Fast moving. Allende. What the fuck was that, man? He is brought down quick. Good one. Good one. Do we kick for the corner? We do it quick. Do a quick tap. I think we're going to quick tap. No. Oh, fuck. De Klerk. Manambi. Advantage for South Africa. Penalty advantage, boys. Make it smart. Make it smart. Ebenetzebeth. Mahino, yes. Way to go, Eben. Way to go, Eben. We needed that so bad. And Andre. Oh, damn, there's some injuries on the French. Fucking Eben, man. And we have retaken the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Hyperventilating. This is knockout rugby at its best, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you pay to see. This is what you want to see. We're not out of the woods. Not out of the woods. Not out of the woods. We need more. We need more. We need more. I want 2 more tries at least. Let's build a gap, but it's not going to be easy. This crowd is not on our side. Jalabert looking to restart. Ben O'Keefe says, let's do this. 67 minutes into this one. And the French do everything they can to get that one, and they get it back. Dupont looking to answer in quick succession. The Boks bringing it down, bringing that heat. And a penalty for the Boks in their favor. Yes. Shout it, Rossi. Shout it. Let them hear. We're not done yet, boys. We're not done yet. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Andre's going to go for it. Fuck. Quagga getting it done with that crooked ass nose ears. I knew it. I knew it. Pollard's going to save the fucking day. But we're not done yet. 4 is not enough. Aldrit has come out for Muckaloo. They do have a fresh number 8 on the pitch. Come on, Foff. Get us out of trouble. Get us out of trouble. Ramos brought down. Dupont to Bogart. Dupont. Ramos. Jalabert, excuse me. Fiku brought down by Ponky Manambi. Dupont, Ramos, beautiful little chip. Jalabert has it. He is brought down by Jesse Creel. Wardy. Advantage for France. 7th phase in. Ramos. But we will come back for the penalty. And Jesse Creel looks like his hammies. Oh, shit. Everybody's exhausted. You can just tell. Everybody is exhausted. Jalabert looks hurt. That was a big tackle. Beautiful little chip by Jalabert, too. Or catch from Jalabert. Like I said, I never had any disrespect to the French team, and rightfully so. They're really fucking good. Being the host, you want to be able to lift it in your own country. But I can go ahead and safely say, and maybe some people disagree, the World Cup's staying in the Southern Hemisphere regardless. It ain't coming up north this year. Maybe in 4 more years, but I doubt it. Southern Hemisphere dominance will continue. Ramos 5 of 7 on the day so far and brings it to a single point South Africa lead with less than 8 minutes to go in this game. Andre Pollard to restart. And it looks like Mofana will come in for Jalabert after the injury. Good game on him. Great game, Jalabert. You did great. Got nothing to lower your head about. The restart, the Boks are just running for it. Ramos brought down by Philly LaRue. Antoine Dupont looking for the ball. Looks like he's going to kick off the right boot. Fucking come on, man. Quit milking the fucking clock. DuPont into touch. A line out for the Springboks. Less than 8 minutes remain in this one, ladies and gentlemen. 29-28, the slimmest of margins in the Springbok favor. I've been talking about the All Blacks so much, man. Line out Bongi Manambi. 73 minutes in this whole game. We're down to one hooker at this point, but he's been doing great. The line out, very important. Sneeman has it. He is brought down immediately. No movement. A little bit of movement now. We've got it. Manambi at the back of the pack. De Klerk coming in to join. Brought down by his own player. Manambi still has it. We've got some forward movement. De Klerk's calling for it. We've got it. Colby comes out the back off the right boot. A drop goal. And it goes wide. Yeah, it wasn't even close. And we've got another injury, it looks like, on the field. Oh, no, it's Bongi Manambi, who's worn the fuck out. Yeah, he's fucking exhausted. Yeah, he is exhausted. Looking into Ben O'Keefe's eyes. Colby just trying anything to just try to get something to add to this 1 point lead. Dion 40. Oh, Manambi is off. And Dutoy will come back in. It looks like we will have a hooker and Dion 40 now. And kicked into touch. An error on the French. A rare mistake by Thomas Ramos. Not what you need to do at this point in the game. So a new front row. We will have Dion 40, Franz Malherba. No, Dion 40, Oxenche, and Vincent Kalk, the front row. Dion 40, good at the scrum. Not the best at lineouts, but really good at the scrum. He held well against those big Tongans. A scrum to the Springboks. About to be less than 5 minutes remain in this game. A single point lead separates these teams. Everyone just looking for that last little bit. They need a little bit more in the tank. We need one good scrum, another good score, and we'll be good. For the chance to meet the English next weekend in this very same stadium. The All Blacks looking to face the Pumas. And the scrum is down. The ball is down. De Klerk is in the back. They are holding. There we go. There we go. De Klerk has it. Dialende. The French just trying to do everything they can to get this ball. Colby to Peter Steph Dutoy. He wants it. He sees it. He wants it. De Klerk to Dion 40. De Klerk to Vincent Koch. He goes nowhere. Eben Etzebeth, the try scorer from earlier. De Klerk to Oxenche. Ball is still ours to Dion 40 with support from Eben Etzebeth. De Klerk. What the hell was that? Are you fucking shitting me? fucking bounced off their guy. What the fuck kind of shit is that? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. So it'll be a scrum to the French. Less than 4 minutes remaining, less than 3 minutes remaining here in a second. The single point lead on for the Springboks. A scrum to the French deep in French territory. Sia Khaleesi even looking around like, what the hell's going on here? The box scrum holding strong in the last scrum with Dion Foddy at hooker. The French looking on, knowing that this is it, do or die, much like the Springboks. We will have a reset. Ben O'Keefe letting him know he wants to see a clean scrum here to end this one. Everybody knows what lays at stake here. A chance to make it to the next round, advance, and face England, or go home. It's all up to the 15 men on the field to decide what they would like to do. And this is a big one. Good scrum. Good scrum. And we will have another reset. Time is off. Ben O'Keefe talking to the captains, saying, hey, look, talking to both hookers, saying, look, we're not doing this right now. There's going to be a penalty if we don't see something right here. You got Rassi covering his mouth, giving advice. What a way to end this one, folks. Regardless, what a classic game this has been. Both sides giving 110%. Both sides playing absolutely some lights-out defense and offense. So who will feel the heartbreak today in France? .77:42 on the clock. As Dupont prepares to feed, this will be the third time he has fed the scrum. Ben O'Keefe giving direction, saying, I don't want any more funny stuff. And we are going. And Dupont is out of the back. He is going to offload it quick to Ficou. Ficou. What a breakaway this has been for the French. Dupont. Come on, hold, boys. Hold. Get that ball. Hold on to it. Hold on. The French doing whatever they can to get this ball. Vincent Call. It is ours. Grab, boys. Grab. Grab. De Klerk. Was he going to kick? 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Come on, boys. One last stop. One last stop, boys. Krill brings it down. Colby says he has... No, Colby does not have it. Ramos. Waddy brought down. Krill's got his hands on it. He's got a release. Dupont. fifth phase, they're getting nowhere. Fiku. "22 meters out. It is at. All we need is the ball. One more time, boys. Get this ball. Ramos, bring him down. Fiku. Wadi. Brought down by the Snyminator. Vanua brought down. Get onside, boys. Get onside. No bullshit. And the ball is out. The ball is out. Currently a red zone. What a fucking game. Yeah, what a game. What a fucking game. Oh, God. Dude, don't even get me started, man. You talk about that. Dude, I was about to cry at the end. Oh, oh, God. Man. Fuck. Man, you hate when they come down to that wire. And, oh, man. Good on for the French. You are a proper side. You played a very good game of rugby. This was a very, very tough game, and we had to earn every 20 of the 29 points. Yeah, tip my hat. You guys were a proper fucking opponent today, and it sucks that you got to go home, but you're already home. So, yeah. What a fucking game, man. What a way to end it. Oh, man. I know the feeling, guys. I know the feeling. We've had a lot of these as Springbok fans where we hang our heads in sorrow at the end of the game. And I thought we were going to have another one, but not today. Not today. It's going to be an interesting one next weekend. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I am praying. I'm so very thankful that they blessed us today with a victory. Yeah, we needed every bit of that. That was, yeah. That was yeah. Yeah, I don't think so either. I think it's going to be an All Blacks Springbok final, which to Spring All Blacks fans, that's what you want. Can't knock any of this. Absolutely beautiful. So best thing, we beat them, and you can't stop 60 million. You just can't. And to my friends overseas who are in South Africa right now, stronger together. We gave them, they gave us their all, and they gave us, like the fish gave their all, but our boys gave their all for us as fans. And I'm just proud. I'm proud of how the boys played. It was a great victory. This post game is going to be especially fun to do. What I'm going to do after I get off of this live. Yeah, good on for the Boks, man. Good on for the boys. Yeah. Oh, no, I agree. I thought we were going to lose. You saw me second half. All these guys were following along. My All Black supporter was like, "You're getting nervous there chewing gum, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am." I was very, very nervous. These French players can play. They gave it their all. And I do not take anything away from them. They were a good, proper opponent. This was the best pool game, period. You look at the matchup, you look at the score line. This was the best pool game or quarterfinal game. The best quarterfinal game this weekend was easily the last one. Good on. I think if we had seen 100% Antoine Dupont, it would have been a different score line. Dude, look, man, I'm all the way over here. I know what's going on. I know about the shit with ESCOM. I know about everything, the corruption, the money loss, everything. I know all about that. And this gives you something to believe in. The Boks give you something to unite around, despite ANC, DA, everything, man. It's for everyone, man. These boys are for everyone. They represent the hopes and dreams of so many of us. And they go out and they give it us all and they make us proud, win or lose. Man of the match easily, it looks like. Bongi Manumbi here. I can't argue with that. 80 minutes played. Well, 78 minutes played, 77 minutes. The absence of Malcolm Marks, he's picked up the load. He's carried it. And I'm very, very, I agree. Man of the match. But it wasn't an easy game. The boys gave it their all, and we gotta love them for it. Win or lose, we love these guys, but when it's especially a better feeling just because you feel something special about it. But I'm gonna log off, guys. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. It's always great. I'll see you guys next weekend. I will be going live for that one. And Farrell, we got something real for your ass coming in these hands. 32-12. 32-12 once again. But we'll see you guys next weekend. Cheers, guys.